gonna die. Like, what are you thinking?
Hey YouTube, this day we are doing a story time. Okay, so evidently you guys want to know about the time that I almost died. Let's do it. So when I moved to Chicago, I had 0 friends. I had no friends at all. Listen, my hair is like blowing shit out. Whatever, you get it. Like, so all the friends I have now, all the people that I know came from me networking. I had no friends. My friend, knowing that I was a sad ass bitch, decided to come visit me, and we literally had nothing to do. So for 3 days we kind of just sat around, watched movies, hung out, cool. After the 3rd day, I'm like, no, we need to get out of here. Like, we need to go do something. So we did that. I hit up this boy who's Instagram famous. Just a little disclaimer to the boy featured in this video: I'm still very much afraid of you. Cool. Okay, this is strictly for entertainment purposes. I hit him up and he calls me and he's like, oh, this is perfect. I need somebody with a license to help me go get my car. So I'm like, you know, like, shouldn't you ask somebody else? Like, you don't even know if I could drive good, whatever.
No, you're not doing anything you said, so why can't you just do this for
I'm like, okay, whatever. So he comes to pick us up, and this is where the red flag goes up, because he picked us up from a store near my house. And instantly, he goes to pull off, and he cuts somebody off. And then he pulls out a gun, which he had a license for. Okay? A license. You hear me say it? Okay, cool. And he's like, oh, today is not the day to be beeping at me, blah, blah, blah. And me and my friend are just like, So we're like texting each other now, like, oh my God, he just like pulled out a Revolutionary War gun and he's crazy. Like, how are we gonna get out of here? And so we came up with like this stupid plan. I honestly don't even remember what the plan was, but he was not for it.
Like, you already said that you were gonna do it. You literally just said you had nothing else to do and that you were bored. So why?
So we're like, okay, and he's starting to get angry like while he's saying that. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Let's do it. So we go downtown. We get the car. BMW was like brand new, but it was like matte black and it had like black tires and black tinted windows. So we get in the car and we are, you know, riding around and getting it, listening to music.
Cruising down the speedway, just me and my best friend.
Stupid as hell, like really just stupid. Honestly, this whole story is just really us being stupid. So boom, we get back to his house to drop the car off and he's hanging out and my friend's like, yeah, I told him I had to use the bathroom. So, yeah.
We're gonna die. Like, what are you thinking?
She's like, no, like, he's fine. He's not even doing anything. Like, so I'm like, okay. Now he's acting cool. Like, he's acting perfectly normal. He is not starting any trouble. He's talking about, like, restaurants in Chicago. And then I started to realize that, like, okay, he had went to his car already for 2 things. And now he needs a receipt. He goes to his car to get a receipt. So now I'm like, okay, he went to his car a lot of times, but okay, whatever.
And then he has to go get his jacket. Like, wow, he could have got his jacket the first time, but okay, whatever. Then he goes to get his phone charger. Then he goes to get his other phone. And after the 8th or 9th time of him going to the car, I'm like, listen, girl,
it's time for us to go. I tell him, like, oh, we're about to go eat. So, you know, can you just drop us back off around the area that we were in, whatever, whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm actually hungry too. Like, I'll get you guys something to eat. So we're like,
Whatever.
We get back in his car and he starts, look, I won't touch it anymore. Whatever. Where was I? Oh, okay. So we get into the car and he starts like shuffling everything around and like opening all the compartments and everything, and we're just like, goes into the trunk. Whatever he's looking for is not there. He gets back and he's like,
somebody took my Rolex.
and we're just like, ooh, that sucks, you know? Shit. This is where it all started going, from up here to down here, because he saw this random person walking in the alley. And for those of you who don't know, Chicago has all alleys. Like, people park in their alley, people put their garbage in their alley. Pops off the car. Now this is a different car, same spot, same situation. He pops off, cocks his gun, and he goes after the man that is running in the, or walking in the alley. And I think me and my best friend and our little twin best friend telepathy, we got out and fumed, asking us like, that's not going down today. Like, and at the time, I knew I didn't take his Rolex, but I didn't know if my friend took his Rolex, because, you know, you never know. So cool. So in the midst of me and her running away, she is calling her mom, and I stop and I'm like, oh wait, like the trunk is open, the car is on, the back door is open, like the car looks hot. Okay, if you don't know what I mean by hot, this is what I mean by hot. It's hot. Okay, so
I go back really fast. I take the keys. I put them on the floor. I close the trunk. I close the back door. And
yeah, I thought that the car didn't look like it was involved in any criminal activity, because I didn't want to be placed in a place. Okay,
simple as that. I figured if he did do something, at least they wouldn't be like, oh, well, he looks like he came out of that car right there. Like, and then get to search in that car, and then possibly a little hair of Kayla's is right there. I don't know what they do. I don't know, but I was removing myself from the scene. Okay,
so now we're running. She's on the phone with her mom, and she's like, oh my God, we're gonna die. Da, 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 we're gonna die. And I'm like, why would you call your mom? Like, why would you do that? Girl, we're still alive. You gotta call her when we're dead.
we hit the corner and boom, hit the corner and boom. There's like a little part that sticks out for like this building door. So we go around that. We like dive into like some bushes that were not actual full bushes, because it was 30 degrees outside. Okay, 30 degrees outside. So we're huddled up behind these freaking bushes, like a pair of idiots, like double dummies.
Yeah, we sit there for probably about 7 minutes before a man walking his dog peeks around the corner and is like, guys, you can't be back there. And so that's when we kind of realized we weren't really hidden. Like, definitely top dumbest days I've ever had. So Mom, if you're watching this, like, it's not like that anymore, okay? Like, seriously. So we do like some secret CIA agent type shit, and we're like ducking behind cars, and then we like look for cars, and then we like run across the street, and then we run full circle around the building, exact street. So then we went to the back of this other building, and he's calling and calling and calling and calling. My friend's like, do not answer the phone. Like, don't answer the phone. And I'm like, he's gonna think we took his Rolex. And I wish I had like a recording of how off he was going. Like, he was like, you guys took my effing Rolex. And now, mind you, I'm toning it down a lot. Like,
we didn't take your Rolex. So he's calling. I answer again. I'm like, look, what do you want me to do? And he's like, give me back my effing Rolex. What do you mean? Da, 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 da. Like, where are you? So I'm like, ooh, bing, hung up. Like, slow down, buddy. I don't want you where I'm at. So now we are calling a Lyft. And apparently the Lyft driver did not speak very good English. And
he couldn't kind of figure out what building we were hiding behind. We had to run all the way back around the other building too, just to be, you know, as extra as we had been the whole entire day. So he calls me again, and he's on FaceTime now, and he's like, okay, bet, you're in front of my mom's house. Skate it. We got dropped off at a store near my house, and we went to the store, we come back out, and we're walking down the street. This is gonna be really hard to explain.
So we're walking towards my house, and we're like talking about it, and we're just like what the fuck happened? Like, I wonder who took his Rolex. Like, oh my God, he hates me now. Like,
we come out of the store, we get to like the corner of the light, and we have to make a left. Now he happens to magically be pulling up to the red light that's right next to us. So we look at him and he looks at us, and you know, you could clearly see the fear in our faces. And he goes,
I'm gonna kill you, bitches.
fume, we're out. We are, the way the street was, like, it turns in, so he had to wait for, you know, so once we made the left, you can't see his car anymore. So we
made the first left into a little parking lot, and we ran over there. We went behind a little, a big giant stinky garbage. Mind you, again, it's 30 degrees outside. We're freezing cold. We hide behind there, and we could see like through the little peek hole that he drove past. So we wait for 45 minutes, just in case, you know, he's sitting there waiting for us or whatever.
He FaceTimes me again, and that's how I kind of figure out he's not waiting for us anymore. He tells me, don't let me see you, basically. But okay, yeah, this is great. And that's how I almost died. About it is the next day, he actually called me and was like, oh, do you guys want to hang out? What? What's wrong with you? And he's like, oh, I found my Rolex. It turned out it was inside the house. And I was like, and so I said a lot of disrespectful things. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him. I haven't even, he
did like follow me and unfollow me and follow me and unfollow me and follow me and unfollow me and follow me and unfollow me for like
a period of time. And then I think, like, you know, he kind of just was like, okay. So, yeah. That being said, thank you guys for watching my story time. And the next story time is going to be the first time I ran away from the police. And I was young, so this story again is going to be kind of a stupid story. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Make sure you guys watch my Math 4 episode 2 is coming out next Wednesday. It's on double standards. Yeah. Peace.